holding.
Just the football hold. I know, we're talking breastfeeding twins right now.
We're going to get into all that.
We're going to get into that with Kevin.
First, high school's tough enough, though. Now, imagine going to one where every year a senior dies in some sort of freak accident. That's the premise of The Curse of Downers Grove.
It is so scary.
So scary. A thriller starring Keven Zegers. He plays one of the students. Here he is having issues with a classmate.
Bobby!
Now you keep this up, it's only gonna get uglier.
Keep what up?
You made your point. All right, just let it go.
No, man. I haven't even come close to making my point. So tell me, Bobby. What are you gonna do about it?
Whatever I have to.
Kevin, thank you so much for being with us on such a big week, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But so we watched the film last night. There is one scene that I actually closed my eyes for. And you know which one it is.
The rape scene?
Well, there was the rape was hard to say. There was that, and then what she did to you afterwards.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know. Deserving.
Yes. Would have done it myself if I could have.
Of course. It was a very earned thing, yeah.
How hard was it to film? Was that the hardest part of the film, those two scenes?
Yeah. I mean, it's, they're calling it, horror movie.
But you say it's not, though.
No, I think it's one of my favorite movies is Cape Fear, which is a much more sort of psychological, it's scarier for me when, it's a more sort of head trip than he's not just chasing her around.
No.
He's much more convinced that, she should love him and all that stuff.
There were twists and turns, and I'm obviously not going to give it away, but I did not see coming, and I did not expect at all how it ends.
Oh yeah. No, it's I'm really proud. The book was great, and Derek Martini, who directed this film, is a fantastic director. So, he wanted to shoot it like Cape Fear rather than some, chasing people
really
around.
Actually based on some actual events?
Loosely based, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
What do you think it is about this genre working so well with the high school demographic? This movie brought me back to, I'm a huge horror movie and kind of thriller buff.
Yeah.
And it brought me back to the days like Scream, like that era.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm 30. I'm the oldest high school student in the world. It's amazing what makeup can do. But listen, people want to go to the movies and, they want to be entertained. I think people overthink it a little bit. I've certainly done things that are heavy and material and thought-provoking stuff. I heard you just talking about the trans community, which I did a movie called Trans America.
You were a bisexual streetwalker, right?
And Felicity Huffman played a transsexual. So there's a place I think for that kind of movie. But then, sometimes you just want to go to the movies and be entertained and be scared
out of your mind.
This
was a ride. It was definitely a ride. Yeah. Okay, and I want to get to some of the other things you've done, but I'm looking at the little white bracelets on your hand right now.
Yeah.
And those bracelets, because you just had your babies this week.
Yeah, my wife gave birth to our 2 little girls on Monday. I'm not keeping them on for the novelty. We haven't taken them home yet, so
well, sometimes with twins, they stay a little longer.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm leaving. We're gonna go. I'll go back this afternoon, and we'll take them home. So then they can cut these things off. But yeah, there's their little feet right there.
Zoe and Blake.
Zoe Madison and Blake Everly Zegers.
And I read that you weren't going to name them until you met them. Is that how it went down?
Yeah, we had a few names, and when we saw them, it was pretty evident that we wanted to name them. But my wife's a rock star. She's just incredible. So. I'm more in love than I was prepared for.
Oh, I want to ask that because I read an article on People leading up to the birth of your 2 twins, and you talked about what that will feel like. And then I saw a tweet that you never could have imagined this sort of a love. Explain the moment when you see your little twins for the first time.
Listen, I think as people assume actors are pretty self-involved, which we kind of are. Our job is to sort of be looking at ourselves all the time. And
TV hosts not though at all.
We're
right,
different.
exactly.
Totally
I'm sure it's completely
different.
Completely different. But there's something completely, I'm just their dad. So there's just it's such a specific purpose of all I have to do is take care of them, and it's this sort of very simple thing of the first time they sort of look at you that it's I don't. I love working and I love my job and my wife loves her job, but I'm kind of just their dad now. So whatever I need to do to make their lives as good as possible.
Your wife's also in the industry.
She's an agent. Yes.
Yes. What if?
Was she your agent or?
No, she's not. We probably wouldn't still be married.
By the way, my husband's my manager. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, no, she works at CAA. She's a very sort of high-powered woman. So. But it's just been, it's been, I don't think anyone can prepare you for it.
You can't. And the next couple of weeks are going to be phenomenal. I can't believe you came in today
to
talk to us.
I'm a man of my word. I didn't want to cancel on you guys.
Well, go have fun. Get those babies home.
Thank you.
Love on them. The Curse of Downers Grove, now playing exclusively at the AMC Burbank Town Center 8 and is available on digital HD. It hits DVD and on demand September 1st. So you can get it today and then September 1st as well.
Video on demand, yeah.
Again, it's a ride. And
Great.
enjoy the
Thank
next
so
ride.
much.
This is
Thank
the best
you.
part.
Pleasure.